All right, welcome back to segment number 6 of Scott Sports 101 NFL Draft Round 1. The Broncos are on the clock, and we've had 5 quarterbacks go off the board. The Broncos could tie the record of 6 quarterbacks if they take a quarterback, which was set back all the way back in the historical draft year of 1983. So we will see who the Broncos will take in just a matter of moments. So, and we're going to find out just who they take in just, it's about to come in right now. Let's go to the podium and listen.
NFL Draft. The Denver Broncos select Bo Nix, quarterback of Oregon.
Bo Nix, they have taken a quarterback of Oregon. And they were predicted to take Bo Nix. That was one they were predicted to possibly take, and they've taken him.
Has been selected. Let's talk about Bo Nix. He has played a lot.
And he is the quarterback out of Oregon. And he put up some big numbers at Oregon last year. And he really put a lot of sensational numbers up with them last year. And he is when the Raiders are now on the clock. It's the Las Vegas Raiders. But he really put up a lot of big numbers. He does have he does have trouble getting rid of the ball, but he really can make the plays. He really can get it to a player very quickly. And he really this is one that kind of was surprising as well. And but he really in the second half he really has a strong arm, and he can really make those big plays, and he really can get the ball to any player you can think of, and he can really help score points. He can really make the passes when he can have a good pass rush rating. But the Raiders are on the clock right now. We'll find out who they take in just a matter of moments. And I feel that was one that they need to take a quarterback. And the Raiders pick is in. We're going to find out just who they have taken in just a matter of moments. And we'll find out just who the Raiders did take in just a matter of moments.
They took him off the field. He threw the ball with accuracy, with precision, and Denver focused in on Bonus, the Broncos center, Alex Forsythe, 7th-round pick last year, played at Bo Nix, raised the Broncos coaches and front office about Bo Nix. This was the quarterback that Denver was determined to get in the first round, and Sean Payton did not lose out in his
and
in 2017. There had been speculation that maybe they'd be able to get him in round 2, or that someone would. Instead, he is the 12th pick of this draft.
Yes, Bo Nix is the 12th pick of this draft. There was speculation he might go round 2, but that was not the case. And the Raiders pick us in, and we're going to find out just who they took in a matter of moments. And this is segment number 6 of the round 1 of Scott Sports 101 NFL Draft. And so, yeah, we've had 6 quarterbacks go off the board. And so,
61 starts. He's been a dig and dunk quarterback at Oregon.
So we've got Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix Jr., Drake May, Jalen Daniels, and Caleb Williams. All 6 quarterbacks that went off the board in the first round of the draft. So we'll see who the Broncos take, and the Raiders take. And I do feel they do need to take a quarterback, as I mentioned. But let's see who they did take. They did. Brock Bowers, the tight end, goes to the Raiders. And so, he's
was also one
and he's the tight end out of
twice is the only
Georgia.
ever to do so. He's now the highest drafted tight
And so
in 2021. Seventh highest rated player on the board. You get him at pick number 13. That's what you called out.
And so this was a good move. And he's 6'3", weighs 243 pounds. And he can really make big plays. He can really run the pocket. He can really score points, but he can put up points. He put up a lot of big numbers with Georgia last year. And so we'll see what he does come this season. They're going to be developing him, so you won't see him as much, but he really can put up big numbers. And he put up a lot of big numbers for Georgia last year, but he can really make the plays and really score points. He can run the pocket. He can really, he has great athleticism. Yeah, he's just, and he really has, he really has the ability to, he has a really great running ability, and he just really makes the plays, big plays when you need him to do it. He does it. So this is a great addition to the Raiders, and I know everybody in Georgia's excited. His family and friends are excited that he is going to the Las Vegas Raiders. And the New Orleans Saints are now on the clock, and I feel they're another team that I feel needs to take a quarterback. We'll see if they take that or a wide receiver, tight end, defensive end, offensive end, or wide receiver, or offensive lineman, or a middle linebacker, or a linebacker. So we'll see. But I feel that the Saints need to take a quarterback. And they did have a pretty good season, but we're not able to make the playoffs. And so so I really feel. But they are at this is pick number 13 that the 14th now we're at with the New Orleans Saints being on the clock, but he goes at number 13, Brock Bowers. Thanks to the Raiders, he goes at number 13. The tight end out of Georgia, Brock Bowers. So, but we've had about 6 quarterbacks go off the board. And so we're waiting for the Saints pick to come in. They're on the clock right now. And now I feel they need to take a quarterback. Because Derek Carr, he did well, but he was injured, and our backup had to fill in, had to take over. But they had some sluggish moments this past season. But will they take a quarterback? That's the question. Or who will they take? With pick number 14, we're going to find out in just a matter of moments. And so we're waiting for that pick to come in. And so as you know, as I've said before, the Browns do not have a pick until round 2 tomorrow at pick number 54 in round number 2. They have pick number 86 in round 3. So we'll see the Browns in the draft tomorrow. They don't have as many picks this year, as you know. So, but we'll see them do something tomorrow in the NFL draft. Not tonight, but we're waiting for the Saints to have 3:50 left to go to select this pick in the NFL draft. This pick number 4 they're going to take. So we're waiting for the Saints pick to come in, but I feel that this team needs a few more pieces of the puzzle. And Sean Payton, I know, is and the Saints head coach feels the same way. I can't remember who their head coach is, but I know their head coach feels the same way. They want to add a few more pieces of the puzzle, and so we're about to find out very shortly who the Saints will take in just a few moments, and so. But yes, J.J. McCarthy, J.J. McCarthy, as you know, will go to the Minnesota Vikings. Not the LA Chargers, but they could still trade for him. You never know what can happen in the NFL. But I know I thought the LA Chargers would take him, but that Was not the case. They took Joe Alt with the sixth pick, with the fifth pick, excuse me, in the first round, and we're kind of almost halfway there with this first round of the NFL draft. And this has really been really some surprising moves and some moves that were speculated to happen that were predicted. And we are about to. We're waiting for the. I'm waiting for the draft to come back on the air on ESPN, and I really. This has been interesting this first round, and I do feel that there will be of that there will be some more surprising moves uh, in this draft. So we'll wait and see. And so hopefully the draft is coming back right now.
Already in a variety
And we're the Saints pick is in. We're about to find that out in just
on our set up here.
a matter of moments.
Selected so far in this draft. In fact, 13.
And so we're waiting for that pick to come in.
Again, that is the longest streak at any point in the first round ever. Not just the first 13.
And
13 consecutive offensive players selected at any point of round one, and that's what we have had. Dallas Turner.
and we're waiting for that pick to come in. So in just a few moments.
Fall tonight in New Orleans Saints will be selecting that. Yeah, like the defensive secondary as well. You know, but
And so I'm waiting.
Really good cornerbacks in Dallas Turner and Edge Rutherford, who had a heck of a year. Will Anderson Jr. will go into Houston Texans. He kind of picks right off where Will Anderson Jr. left off. Now, he's developed a counter move, but he's still a work in progress. But I think we also get Laochi Watson from UCLA. Really good years. I know he has that neck concern in his days at Washington. So defensive player, Byron Murphy the second.
And but really, the Saints, I feel, are one of the teams that I feel need to draft a quarterback.
Quarterbacks, some of these defensive players are going to become value picks at this point.
So we'll see what happens in this.
Right now, you're going to have your pick of the litter. And there are some fantastic players, no question about it. And the past second we were talking about. But Laochi Watson, were it not for his neck, he'd already be gone. We would already have heard his name. He would have hugged the commissioner, and we would have known where his destination is. We haven't mentioned Jared Burks. Jared Burks is going to be a darn good pass rusher too.
Oh, we'll see who they will take with this first round.
The player, and when the run starts, I think it's particular at corner, you can see a bunch of them come off the board.
And we're waiting for Roger Goodell to come back up to the podium.
Probably gonna have to wait a little longer. So what they have at the top,
to make the announcement of that pick.
They're gonna have to go tackle him. We're gonna find out right now. With the 14th pick.
And it's about to come in right now. Let's listen. Let's listen in.
Saints. Talise Fuaga. Tackle.
And it's Talisa Fuega, offensive tackle, Oregon State.
The last year he's out of Tacoma, Washington. Offensive line for Oregon State was very good. They averaged
yeah, he really
over the last 2 years. He's just the second player Oregon State.
And he really put up some big numbers with Oregon State last year. And he really put up some big numbers with Oregon State. He did. And I got to tell you, people on Oahu are going crazy, and Oregon State are going crazy as well. And that's all I see. It's
strong at the point of attack at 6'5", 324 pounds.
He really put up some big numbers with some good numbers with Oregon last year, Oregon State, excuse me. And he has great athleticism. His athleticism is superb. He can really put up a lot of big numbers, but he can make the big plays too. And he really put up a lot of big numbers. So
I saw it at the Senior Bowl.
And I got to tell you, he really can.
Great punch timing. If you try and run him down the middle,
And he really can put up some big numbers. He's an anchor down too. He can really be a good anchor player, anchor down player. He really can.
excellent piece.
So don't think he can, and he really can do it.
That's going to be a multi-time All-Pro because he's just an absolute beast out there. That's a fantastic pick for New Orleans Saints.
Yes, he can really be a fan favorite for the New Orleans Saints.
15 in run block rank rate. Sometimes the need
And
need just with
he really is going to be a great addition to the New Orleans Saints, and they're really excited. He's the fourth Oregon State player selected in the first round, in common with
National Football League. You see the reaction. Again, 14 players have been selected. All 14.
yeah, 14 players so far selected in this draft, and all 14 are really good in the first round. I mean, we have some awesome offensive linemen that have gone off the board. We have 6 quarterbacks, a few wide receivers, and others. And the Indianapolis Colts are now on the clock, and I think they need to draft a running back or a wide receiver. We'll see what they'll take in just a matter of minutes. We're waiting for that pick to come in. So, and I'm going to take a break, and I'll give you that pick when it comes in. I'll have it for you right after this. Stay with us.